All right, here we go. First live stream. So I'm gonna wait a second for this to boot up. I think we're live now. Anyways, first live stream. It's gonna be exciting. I need a landing page, and so I figured what better to do than copy the $100 million man himself, Alex Hormozi. So here I am on Meta Ads Library. Just Google Meta Ads Library. And then I'm going to look up Alex Hormozi here. We can see he's using the same, if I click his call to action, he's using the same landing page across all of these ads. All right. It's all to come down here a little. They're all the scaling workshop. It's all the same landing page. So this is the one that we are going to copy. So I'm going to zoom out and look at the whole thing real quick. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple screenshots. Oops. I'm going to take a couple screenshots. But first, we're going to make a directory, and we're going to call it, we'll just call it Hormozi Landing CD, and then we'll change directory into it. And I'm going to open VS Code to store the screenshots in. Okay, so we're going to start there. Boom. Paste it. Rename it. We'll call it landing 1. I don't know. And then I'm going to scroll, and I'm going to keep that in here just so the AI has good context. I ended the bottom with that, what you'll get in the in-person workshop. And now I'm going to start with that in the next one. Oop. I'm going to get the whole thing just so it can see it's in the center. Oops. Okay. Oh. All right, let's replace that one. Okay, so I have my 3 screenshots. Now I'm going to do Control tilde, open up a terminal. CCD is my command for Claude code to dangerously bypass permissions. Make sure we are on, we'll start with Opus. All right, so we're good there. And then now we're just going to start really simple, right? Look at the 3 screenshots I added in this project. Okay, real simple. I want to recreate this landing page for my business prestige. Start by making a comprehensive step-by-step plan to copy this landing page exactly. Do not make any changes to the landing page yet. I want all the components as shown in the screenshots. Okay, I'm going to hit tab to turn on thinking mode. Find any dependencies and libraries we will use to recreate this and install them. What else am I thinking? Actually, I'm not going to even put this line in yet. I'm just going to tell it to start by finding. I like to do this a lot of times where we just do a brainstorm session. And are on the same page. So I'm just going to tell it it's a brainstorm and research session so that we can ensure that we're on the same page with everything. That normally helps me to get way better results, and it should do the same thing here. And I'm thinking we'll just use our classic shad CN components to avoid custom coding the UI as well. Okay, so I'm going to send that off. I did hit tab for thinking mode, but other than that, it shouldn't really make any changes at the moment. So right now it's just looking through the landing pages, and we're going to plan our next prompt out. So the next thing we're going to do is recreate this landing page. Now I want to recreate this landing page exactly. The layout, components, punchy copy, etc. Okay. And now I'm just going to tell it do I want to have it make a plan to do this or just go for it? This is pretty simple. We use YouTube or Vimeo embeds. Okay, so it's asking me a few questions actually. So let's see here. We will use cal.com embed for calendar. Video hosting. I'm open to YouTube, but I want to ensure it will play automatically like it does on the example. What I want is, where should form submissions go? Just create a database for the form submissions. Use PostgreSQL for all database on this project. Okay, so it found all the dependencies and everything. Okay, and then from there, I think the best thing is going to be to just send that off. Let it finish installing the dependencies. Proceed with that. It's going to go from there. Oh, it looks like it's going to research the video autoplay. But now I can go back to my thing saying I want here. You know what I'm going to do? Just in case this happens again. I like to do this where I just pull up a notepad. I want to recreate this entire landing page. Layout, components, functionality, and all. Maintain the copy for now. And ensure the first video plays automatically and the second client testimonial video plays on click. Okay, so that's really, I think, all we're going to need. And then I want to tell it also to avoid custom coding components, and I'm just going to put period. Use grep MCP to find working code samples from GitHub. And then, is there anything else I can think of? We'll just say use subagents in parallel. To accomplish this, use subagents. We'll say subagents and tools. I've been experimenting and seeing if I get different results with that or not. But that would be our next prompt. Yes. So it normally wouldn't ask for all this permission, but because I told it to not code yet, that's why it's yes. I'm just going to say yes, proceed. So it's going to install all of our components so that way we're not, this is the thing. Claude Code, it likes to go in and reinvent the wheel if you don't tell it not to. So it would custom code all the buttons. It would, just recreate everything from scratch, which it's good at, but it also provides a lot of bloat into the project itself, like unnecessary lines of code and things like that. And a lot of times it's just better not to have it, like to have it avoid custom coding components essentially, because there's no need to. There's so much out there that it can take examples from, and it's just going to be way more reliable for it. Anyways, I don't really know what to do on a live stream while Claude Code is working. I didn't think this part through exactly, but I figured the best way to show this happening is to do it live, right? So I'm going to check my cal.com integration off stream real quick and make sure I don't think I'm going to do any API keys. I think I'm just going to do an embed. And yeah, I think I'm just going to do an inline embed from cal.com so I don't have to do any API key stuff. They have a React one as well, but we'll see. Let's see. All right, so we can see here it's setting everything up. It put the images back in, the reference images. It's starting to build everything out. SRC app, what's it using for a favicon? Is that just a Vercel? Okay, setting up the database, Prisma Postgres. Because now this prompt. Oh. Let's set one up. Actually, no. I'm just going to give it the prompt that we made and go from there. It'll know what to do. Okay, let me just reread it. I want to recreate the entire landing page. Okay, we're going to send that off. And I really promise you, it is this simple. I'm not going and creating some comprehensive markdown file and preparing it like you don't need to do that anymore. That ends up, especially if you change directions, those comprehensive markdown project files can really mess things up because it's going to reference that and think, oh, I need to do this thing that you're not doing anymore because you changed your mind, right? So there's no reason to do that kind of prep, that kind of context engineering stuff. It's more just preparing. You got to just do the preparation engineering, like have it prepare, right? So I had it find libraries and dependencies to accomplish the goal first before we did anything. And then look at all these repositories from GitHub that it's referencing in order to find components and everything we need. So it just did its research and now it's going to spawn the parallel agents to go build all these components. And in a short time here, we should have the entire front end set up. Now, I don't think I'm even going to set up the back end on this. I just told it Postgres SQL Prisma because I'm just going to go put this on my website that uses the same database, right? But we still have to change the front end. We're not going to keep his front end. We're not going to keep his copy, things like that. There's no reason to do that. So still got a few changes to make after it finishes this. But I think the next prompt is going to be something like, okay, now we need to change the theme to match our brand image for Prestige. Okay, so let me pull up my colors. Pull up the brand colors and stuff, the theme that I normally use for this Prestige company, and then go from there. Okay, here they are. Oh, all caps. Put it in quotes. End it in quotes. So it's just a bunch of hex codes, series of hex codes. Primary, success. Well, the primary is like my purple highlight. The success is like green. Warning is what? Yellow. Error is red. Warning might be like orange. Background's dark mode. Surface is dark mode. Primary text is like an eggshell. Stuff like that. So that's what I wanted to add. Boom. And do I want it to change the fonts? Not really. But I guess I'll do it to keep with. Let me see what his fonts are. Are these brand fonts or are these landing page fonts? Let's see. That's kind of important. Yeah, I think these are his brand fonts. Acquisition. Okay, so I'm gonna pull in my own fonts too. I wasn't sure if he like split tested the fonts. You never know with this guy, right? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And then what else are we gonna need? I guess we'll probably see what else we need once we go. But that's the theme. We're gonna need to change the copy, but that'll be a separate prompt. Let's see. How do I want to make the copy? Do I want to just reference the current website and send it the link? It's probably the best way to go. Maybe I'll reference a specific services page. Maybe I'll do like a custom. I'll probably do one of these. Which one do I like more? Let's see here. Do I want to go with this one? I mean, like these landing pages are good, but I just wanted to kind of show you how we can recreate a landing page that has results, right? Because Alex Hormozi, there's a reason he's running thousands of dollars in ads, hundreds of thousands potentially. But this is definitely like thousands a day, regardless. All to this one landing page. He wouldn't use this landing page if it didn't work, right? I know you still have to copy the video and you have to get the client testimonial video. But the idea is find something that works and don't reinvent the wheel. He doesn't own this landing page layout, right? You can take this exact layout with the hero section like this, the call to action button here, things like that, right? The reviews and testimonials, the order, the layout. He doesn't own this, right? He might own the logos and all the maybe some of the certain words if they have a phrase that's trademarked or something like that. But there's no reason for me to not use a design that already works, right? Absolutely no reason. So, do I want to do custom development or implementation or managed services? AI built for your business, not a template. Custom AI automation implementation. I think maybe we'll go with something like this. So I think we'll send it this link. Maybe I'll send it this link. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll send it this link. Screw it. Now, let's change the copy to match. Now let's change the copy. Keep the original tone, style, punchiness, but use this as reference for the offer. But use this as reference for the offer slash content. Okay, so now I got 2 prompts ready. So like me to start the dev server. Yes. Actually, I'm gonna manage the dev server. I'm assuming. Oh wait, I probably need to do. Well, let's just see. Maybe it already did it. Okay, are we like zoomed in or yeah, we are. All right, so first rendition, your video is playing. Click to unmute. So it had that, right? That was literally there on the first. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like well, I can't show it anymore. Okay, so then there'd be a video, testimonial. Dude, it loves using these gradients. All right, so now it's time for us to get rid of the AI slop look because that's what we have, right? We have the AI slop look right now. Boop. So we're going to take, oh, not the whole thing. All right, we're going to take this, use ShadCN components, Lucid for icons, and Framer motion for animations. Okay. Avoid custom coding components. And use subagents and tools in parallel to complete this. Okay, so where is booking dot type? Okay, so we go into booking.tsxc, and I gotta put in my what's it called? Cal link. Where is it though? Might just have the AI do it. It said it was in. Oh, there it is. Okay. Copy link to event. Control S to save that. Make sure I did it everywhere that it needs to go. Heck yeah, buddy. All right. Okay, so that's still going. And it's updating it with the theme colors. Bloop, 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 bloop. Look at it go. Dang. All right, these frequently asked questions look horrible. Is this everything it came up with? We're going to have to make some improvements here. It's not bad, but these are terrible. Okay. Okay. Actually, do I want to change the copy now? Or do I want to fix the FAQs? What do I want to do? I guess it doesn't matter. We can do both of them. Let's just take a look at it real quick. Let's see. How awful does this look? Oh. Oh, because I don't have the database set up. All right, so let's do the components. Let's just do this. Or the copy, I mean. Sorry, this video does not exist. Okay, so I'll show you how to fix this in a second, but I wanted to change the copy first. This is probably a bad thing to live stream now that I'm thinking about it, but you know. What up, chat? Somebody's in here. All right, so let's see how far it's getting. So right now it's running 3 task agents to update all of our components here. That way it'll be done quickly. Give it a refresh. I hate seeing that little error thing, but that error came up when we submitted the form, so I'll fix that next. Oh, shit. I bugged it out. Let's close that for a minute here. Uh-oh. I hate when this happens. Gonna give your eyes a seizure or make you have a seizure. Not just your eyes. Wow, okay. See, I like that. I like that. Got the little boom. Yup. And it's before the page break. So we got the video in there and everything before the page break. And just to check on mobile. Let's see. 14 Pro Max. Boom. Look at that. S20. What about SE? Oh, so see the small iPhones, we didn't make it though. XR. How big is the XR? 12 Pro. I mean, shoot, is that just their fault for having a small phone? Guess let's check this real quick. See, he didn't do it either. His barely fits on the 12 Pro. You need a Pro Max to see his button. Well, shoot. Where were we? Landing page. That's where we were. All right, let's give this a refresh. Nice animation. Nice animation. Nice animation. Nice animation. Okay, that's pretty cool. Should we add a preloader? Oh, okay. So see this right here, context left until auto compact, right? We got no context left at this point. So the best thing, in my opinion, to do, 1, turn off thinking mode. And 2, because we just started, now we're going to go to GitHub. We're going to get a new repository. We'll just call it Hormozi Lander. We'll keep it public. We'll create it. We're going to keep this HTTPS and copy the link here. You could follow these steps, or we can just say connect to this repo. Initialize. I guess I could have said initialize. It's not dumb, it knows. But connect to this repo, and then it'll do that so that we can commit everything we've done so far And that's kind of like our checkpoint, right? Like in a video game. So now whatever happens, we can come back to this point right here and be good to go. So it's just running through these commands for us is really all it does. Like I said, you can totally do it yourself. Yes, and then it's asking if we want to commit and push all changes, so we're going to hit it with a yes, sir. All right, this is finishing up here, but once this is done, where are we with things? So we can add a video. I don't know if it's worth me adding a video in this video. We could add our images and stuff. Maybe I'll show you fixing the form submission. It might be because of our database that I didn't set it up yet, and that'll probably be something better to do in another video or live stream. But for now, I don't know, should I show you getting it online if you were done with it? Because the rest of the process is very cyclical in terms of we're basically using similar commands over and over to get to our next result. So now that we are committed, actually I'm going to check it first, make sure it's committed. So boom, there we are. Initial commit is done. So yep, we're going to clear the context now. And then because it was spazzing out, I'm just going to try to reset this terminal actually so that it doesn't spaz out on us again and give us seizures. Okay. So we have no context right now. And so you can take a couple of options, but the first thing I really want to do, so I have this plugin that I use from Ken Kai. It is called Minimal Claude Marketplace, like Minimal Claude Marketplace is the one it is. And the Minimal Claude gives you these commands: set up Claude MD, set up code quality, commits and updates. So I'll do set up the Claude MD file real quick, and it's going to run a command in order to basically put a Claude MD file in that Claude can reference every time we come back to it. So it's mapping the directory structure, the tech stack, and the purpose of the project. You can see there's 3 explore agents exploring it. They're not coding or anything. Explore means they're searching. So they're just figuring it out and putting a little work down. But other than that, once this is done, that's really how you start a new project and take whatever you want. You could take a SaaS product. You could do other landing pages. Take a N8N workflow the same kind of way and say, hey, I want to replicate this N8N workflow. There's a lot you can do with this kind of method of just feeding Claude some basic, preparation stuff initially, with giving it kind of either a screenshot or a link or some telling it to go research the just the content itself. And then from there, telling it to install dependencies, libraries, and find working examples using grep MCP so that it can get its head on straight. And once you and Claude have finished your discussion and brainstorming session and come to an agreement, then from there, it's time to send it and tell it to start coding. That's when you say, I want to recreate this landing page. I want to copy this feature exactly. I want to have this automation do this, give it the end goal, and you're good to go. So it's a pretty straightforward process. Let's see, where should we go next here? So right now, clicking the buttons takes us nowhere. Where do his buttons take us? Let me zoom back in. Okay, so it takes you to this form. Okay. So I'm going to say, let's see. When clicking the Get Custom Solution buttons, it should scroll me down to the cal.com. I'm bad. There's one there. There's one there. That's all I need to say for that, because that's a really simple thing. There's no reason for me to go crazy. And then let's try this again. Boom, copy this. Just take this. Okay, that one works. That one works. That one works. Okay, boom. So now we're going to clear context again. And I'm going to say what did I click? When clicking continue on the Prestige Discovery call, when clicking continue button under the Prestige Discovery call, trying to submit my number and name, I received the following error. Put it in quotes. Please use grep MCP to find working code samples. Use subagents and tools in parallel to fix this error. Thanks. Okay, so I cleared context, which, because we're doing a new feature now. So every time I do a new feature, clear context. New feature, clear context. Let's see. Advanced calendar settings. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find adding a phone number to sign up for calendar. See if I should do it through cal.com or if I'll just collect it in the app and store it there. Oh, there it is. Phone number. Make this field required. Okay, let me save that. Oh shit, how did I change to the camera only? Hopefully that wasn't too long like that, but all right. Let's refresh. Oh, cuz I'm using my Oh wait, did I refresh? Oh, I didn't restart the dev server. Gotta restart the dev server now. Whenever you make changes to the backend or the database. Bro, I keep hitting that. I gotta rechange that bind. Or I'm gonna keep doing that. Oh, wait. Wait. It should just show the embed. Because I am going to collect phone number there. Well, nah, screw it. I received this error when trying again. We're already this far. Let's copy the error and go back. Grep MCP to find. All right. What up? What up? So right now, getting this cal.com form to work correctly. And once that's done, we're getting way closer to being finished with this. But it's off the shelf AI holding your business back. So pretty quick turnaround on a landing page, though. I feel like it custom coded these. Or these are just really, it shows the worst possible ShadCN component for those. One or the other. This will have to probably change to Google review cards instead of like custom ones. We'll just embed actual Google reviews here is probably a better way to go. Oh yeah, so I just need to I just need to add a database to this. So now what I would rather do is probably just pull this into another project, but maybe I will just add a database for the sake of the video. So let me get some credentials here and do this off screen. Well, I don't need to do that. Just open a new window real quick over here. All right, let me gotta copy that real quick. Getting all lost. CP dot env dot local. All right, that worked. Let me fill this out. Set up the database. Should I do a Docker container? No, we'll just do local. No reason to do a Docker because I'm not giving this to anybody right now. They're like, this isn't, never mind. I'm just going to stop. But this is almost done here. It's the default. It's the default. Okay, sorry, I'm just fixing some of these environment variables, but I'm working on making sure this form submits correctly right now. And then we'll go from there. I guess I didn't think this through live streaming too much about showing keys and things like that. I don't know. I'll have to look into how people do this. But once this is done, though, I mean, I guess no, I can't right now. Let's see, hero. Hmm. What? Why is it telling me I'm having... One sec. See what I'm using. Where is it? All right, I guess maybe we will use Docker to make life easier, because Windows Postgres sucks when you're trying to use Windows or WSL. So let's have it just set it up there. Yep, there it goes. Wow, so much easier. Okay, so that's finishing up now. I can go back to Hormozi landing and get ready to run the dev server once more.
Like you can't take a vacation without spending half your time on your laptop, or delegating feels super risky because no one else kind of knows it like you do, and most of the company's knowledge, exists inside of your head. Or maybe your team looks to you for every single answer, even the tiny ones, and
Bro's just listing the pain points, so we need to list pain points. Make a video listing the pain points. All right, let's try this again. Moment of truth. Let me make sure I have all my important keys and stuff not being shown. Okay, so we got the database running in Docker. Let's see. Okay, let's see. And this is a cal.com thing, I'm going to assume. Error 404. This page does not exist. Oh, did my link change when I changed the settings? I have a feeling that's what happened. I'm actually just gonna... Let's just clear this and say, after submitting my info on the Prestige Discovery call form, I encountered a 404 error when the cal.com embed tried to load. Actually, let me try one thing first. Just want to see, did it change? No. HTML embed instead of the link. So I just asked what caused this. And let's see what it says. Oh man, I did it again. So it was supposed to be only from the path. I see. I put the whole link and not just the second half. And I did it again. Oh, wait. I got to restart. And then after this, I'm going to go eat some lunch. Holy cow. Submit that. Boom. There it goes. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so I'm going to copy the outer HTML of this and say but below the cal.com embed, there is another blank section that should be removed. Colon, put it in quotes. Okay. Tell it to remove that. Because this looks good without that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Boom, boom, boom. A boom, 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 boom. A boom, 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 boom. All right. So, well, that's that. Say I want to go Wednesday at 10. Put my phone number in. I know that'll work because that's just an embed. This takes me to there. This takes me to there. This takes me to there. All right. Now it would just be about filling in the media, which you can just upload it and Claude can help you tell you what to do. It looks like for the videos, we ended up using Vimeo. If I go in here, player.video, so then you would just put the video ID right there. Paste that in once you upload it to Vimeo, and then those videos will fill out. So the first one will, because this is the hero section. And then the social proof section would be this video, should be in here. Yep. So here's the testimonial video ID here. And that would be, that's very simple to do as well. It's got the autoplay going and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm going to commit these changes to the GitHub. Oh, I didn't even set up the commits. We'll set up the commits real quick, and then we'll commit everything. This is another minimal Claude command. But yeah, man. So this landing page is ready to go. I just got to... Do I even have a Vimeo account? I don't even know. AI powered video. AI is everywhere, bro. Log in, go, go, go. Ah, yes, let me log in with my. Oh, yeah, my Vietnam final I had to put in here an old snowboarding video. That's amazing. Is it gonna work? Can I like not upload a new video or what the heck? All right, well, that's not working, but you get what to do. You know, you literally just replace the video ID right here and it'll work. All right, /commit created. Let's commit. Oh, I gotta close Claude code and restart it to get the commands back. /commit. Running linting and typing checks. All right. What would I change about this if I was going to change anything? Definitely these ugly FAQs. I swear I have better FAQs like somewhere on here as an example. Yeah, look at how much better these look. There's no way. Components. Where's FAQ? Maybe I should do like that. See, look at how many better options it could have chose. Yeah, this is the one we use on my website. Let's see what other ones. I'm just going to tell it use a. Just going to tell it to do that. Watch it change. All right, so now it's going to install the other component, the collapsible component. It's cleaner and more minimal alternative. That's exactly what I was looking for, Claude. You the man, homie. uh, oh, shoot. What am I? Yeah, okay. There it goes. Oh, I would have changed the button, too. Nope. The button. Nope, the button should be reverted back. Sorry, pal. That works. That takes me. All right. So I think we're good. This, should I keep it centered or move it up? I think I'll keep it centered, but let me check again how it looks on the phone. Okay, so 14 Pro Max is good. 12 Pro, XR, but the SE, how far down is it? I don't want to compromise our spacing for one phone that people don't even really use. Because if you go, and then look at if we check the iPads and stuff, yeah, it's not worth it. 12 Pro, XR. The SE is really small, isn't it? Do people even use that still? I don't know. I have that one. So, yo, viewer, let me know. Do people still use the SE? Do I need to be concerned about the SE, bro? I don't think so. I mean, I think the landing page looks good, dude. All right, reverted the button back to purple. Oh, but it doesn't have. Do I want that pink gradient? All right, well now I'm just like playing around with stuff. So I'm going to commit that, finish with this. It all works, which is beautiful to see. So this is a landing page that we took from Alex Hormozi. Oh. And I assume it, works well. He puts all of his ad spend to it. Again, if you weren't here at the beginning, look at all this. They're all going to the same workshop landing page. They all just take it to this landing page. And so we copied it. We copied the layout and we went from there. And now we have this beauty. The videos, Vimeo wasn't letting me upload, so but I showed you how to add that. Boom, that comes in. And then boom, you get the discovery call thing to come up. And yeah, we're golden. So anyways, this has been Nolan. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. I'm going to go eat some lunch now. Stay tuned for some videos. And yeah, let me know what you want to see on the channel because this was new. I'd never done a live stream of this sorts before. And I don't know, it was fun, I guess. I was just showing you my process. I got something done. And I, had to sit here and not leave. I got to take a leak and I got to go eat. So I'll be back later. You'll see me in a video or something. But I don't know. There's nobody here right now anymore. So I'm just going to hop out of here. Peace.